Rawdon Hume Middleton, known to his friends as Ron, was born on the 22nd of July 1916 in Waverley, Sydney. He was the son of Francis and Faith Middleton. Before the war, Ron worked as a jackaroo, a station trainee on sheep and cattle farms. The work was long, physical and remote, building a toughness and independence that would serve him later in the skies. He enlisted into the Royal Australian Air Force on the 14th of October 1940 and trained as a bomber pilot. In early 1942, Middleton was sent to the UK, part of the growing Australian contribution to the RAF. In February, he joined 149 Squadron, flying the short Stirling heavy bomber. By July, he was appointed as a captain of his own crew and flew his first mission as a pilot in command over Dusseldorf. On the 27th of November 1942, Middleton and his crew took off from RAF Lakenheath in Stirling BF 372. Their target, the Fiat Aircraft Works in Turin, Italy. It was his 29th operation. He'd completed 28 sorties, 2 more and his combat tour would be over. The route was long, flying over the Alps in darkness. Near Turin, Middleton made 3 low passes to positively identify the target. On the 3rd run, the aircraft was hit by intense anti-aircraft fire. Middleton was horrifically wounded. Shrapnel tore through his arms, legs, chest and his face. His right eye was destroyed, his jaw shattered and he passed out at the controls. His second pilot, also badly wounded, managed to regain control at just 800 feet and drop the bombs. The crew gave first aid as best they could. Moments later, Middleton regained consciousness. He was bleeding, blind in one eye, and barely able to breathe, but he refused to give up the controls. Again and again, he told his men, "I'll make the English coast, I'll get you home." For over 4 hours, he flew the broken bomber home. Somewhere over France, the aircraft was hit again by flak. The damage worsened and fuel ran low, but still, Middleton pressed on. Finally, with just minutes of fuel remaining, he reached the English coast. There, he turned parallel to the shoreline and ordered his crew to bail out. 5 men did, all landed safely, but 2 crew members remained, unwilling to leave him. He tried to talk him down for a crash landing, but Middleton refused. Crashing could mean civilian deaths on the ground, so he turned the bomber back out to sea. He gave the final order, the last 2 to bail out. They jumped, but neither survived the freezing English Channel. Middleton stayed at the controls, and the Stirling went down in the Channel, off the coast at Dymchurch. His body was recovered over 2 months later, washed ashore on the 1st of February 1943. On the 5th of February 1943, Rawdon Middleton was buried at Beck Row, St John Churchyard, near his former base at RAF Lakenheath. He was 26 years old. His family chose the epitaph, "True to the End." His devotion and sacrifice earned him the Victoria Cross, awarded posthumously for his devotion to duty in the face of overwhelming odds. It's unsurpassed in the annals of the Royal Air Force. In this image, we can see his father and brother looking at his Victoria Cross, pride and pain written across their faces. Rawdon Middleton had every reason to let go, to choose his own survival. Instead, he stayed at the controls. He flew blind, bleeding and broken, not for glory, but to get his men home. He was true to the end. If this story moved you, please consider leaving a comment below. It helps others discover stories like Ron's, stories that deserve to be remembered, lest we forget. If you like listening to the stories of the history of those who came before, then please give the video a like and subscribe to keep updated about future videos of the history of those who came before.